Hi everybody! Here we go with East 3, the Oath in Felghana. Technically not East 3, I guess, that only refers to the original East. But I can't help myself, it's what it's based on, this game. Last time we went into the Tigray Quarry. We had a rollicking good time down here. I'm now at the bottom of the chasm where they've excavated these ruins, and there is a big old succubus in there that is a bit of a challenging boss. Now, as promised last time, I grinded out one more level, so we are now at level 8. I don't know if that was a punk out move on my part, seeing as I almost beat the succubus last time on level 7, but it'll at least make this a little smoother, I suppose. The other thing is I did indeed change key bindings on my controller. Not key bindings, I think that only refers to a keyboard. Button mappings on my controller, so now the X is the jump, and circle is the attack, which means that it is easier for me to both jump and charge up a spell, which might help me out in the fight against big old succubus lady. I don't remember what the boss's real name is, we'll fight it out in a second. It's just one of those things where it's easier for me to press the buttons than if it was square and circle that I somehow have to hit at the same time. I'd have to like somehow claw grip with my thumb and index finger, and I'm not in for those shenanigans. I guess other option is that I could have used the shoulder buttons somehow, now that I think about it. Oh well, too late. By the way, for some reason I could not bind anything in the configuration tool with my PS4 controller. That may be that this game doesn't really have proper PS4 controller support, so it wasn't possible to bind in the configuration tool. I'm not gonna rag on them too much, seeing as this is a 15-year-old game and originally had no controller support. What I did do was go into the configuration file and manually change those values, and now I got it. The weird side effect is that now also confirm is the circle button, so that's something I really need to get used to, since confirm and attack are the same button. Meanwhile, cancel is now X. But that's just authentic JRPG feel, so it's not like it's entirely alien to me, it just needs a little bit of adjusting to. Alright, let's give this guy another go. Yeah, bosses have indeed been challenging, as I expected. I expected the base gameplay loop to be, simple enough, but with challenging bosses. So far it's been that way. But so far I haven't felt the grip of despair yet when it comes to these Elethal. Right. Ooh, I thought I mistimed that jump. Ah! She clipped me. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Until... Ow! Clipped me with the... Ow, my god, okay. This isn't too bad until we get to half health and she starts using her tracking ball and some of her other tricks. I guess I should hang out here in the back more. Affords me more space to avoid her vertical slicers. These ones, see? Vertical discs. Alright, she summons the tracking vortex. Ow! Ooh, that was really bad. Alright, clipped her. This is a frenetic pace in this boss. That's also kind of what really got me on my first go. Ah. See, I could have done that, but I just had it off. Now she does a new attack. Ooh. Don't really know what to do about that yet. We've already seen that once so far. Ow! Alright. Well, I didn't do as good as my last episode. But I'm gonna say that the fact that I came back from about a week's break, and that was my first go after being a week off from this game, I'm gonna say that was a pretty good rumble to begin with. Ah! So, I feel like I'm having a little easier time aiming with the charge ball. Of course, it's a bigger projectile, so that already evens things out a little bit. Looks like jumping a little bit diagonally helps me out. It's easier to clear the area of that huge disc. It's quite a big disc she launches. Ah, well, there I went and mistimed it. It is very precise, the timing, to clear this huge Destructo disc that she launches. This one, not so bad. It just comes out a little faster. Ah! Oh my god. I don't know what it is about that tornado she launches that so messes with my perceptions, but... Alright, now she does this one. Damn! Damn! Kinda went the same way as last time, too. She got me with those lightning bolts, and then I got Destructoid. Oh, I forgot to change the music. I was planning on listening to this track twice, and then we'd switch music, but I forgot. I did promise we'd listen to the jamming old-school soundtrack if I died. Decided to change it to dying twice, since it seems to happen so often. Maybe I'll just do it every 3 times, because these deaths seem to come plentiful in these boss fights. Oh, that was way too early. Yeah, see? So cutthroat. I almost wonder if I shouldn't, like... Does the game expect me to go back to town from the quarry every once in a while? Ah! To, like, stock up in town as well? I don't really know. Oh, here comes the... Wow, I honestly, I have no idea how to time my dodges on that lightning wall. See? She got me again. Damn. Alright, now let's switch out the music, as I promised. Unfortunately, we do have to do this. Juggle ourselves back here. How did I change the music? It was option... Yes, like I said, I keep forgetting that circle is now confirmed. That's how it classically is in JRPGs, if you guys don't know. I believe it has to do with the fact that circle is meant to be yes or correct in Japanese, while an X is no or incorrect. Like when you're marking an exam, you mark a correct answer with a circle and an X with a wrong one. Which is why, back in the PlayStation controller era, the circle would be confirmed. I'm guessing that's what it is. I think it was Final Fantasy IX when I noticed that they started to switch it around to more what people in the West are used to, where X is confirm and circle is cancel. I remember that Final Fantasy IX had that classic setup, although I think you could change it in the options if you wanted to be a JRPG purist. Alright, Elefal. Been giving me a good runaround today, I won't deny that. I think I just really need to... It's a classic case where you just kind of mainly focus on avoiding attacks, and it's more about you just make attacks when you can. Like, your own attacks are kind of almost autopilot. Like, the real focus is getting these dodges right. Now, in that sense, that lightning wave attack she uses at a quarter health, certainly messing with me, isn't it? Ah. I think I've taken 2 hits now in this fight. Not good. Because now when she starts mixing it up with the first tornado, those hits start to pile in on me. I'm not a... Damn, I really thought I had that one in the bag. Ah, man, Oh, goodness me. So now I either learn how to avoid the lightning move... See, look at that, 8 health on her. I almost got her that time, too. There was a couple of hits I took in there that I shouldn't have. A couple of sloppy hits. If I had avoided those, I could have basically brute forced her there at the end, even though I've never learned to avoid her lightnings. So this is a doable fight. Let's not pretend that this is some sort of impossible challenge. It's just that, I really should focus in on this now. I've already taken too many hits. Assuming that I take hits from every tornado, every lightning wave, I really should have like maximum health going into those. So I should learn how to avoid her, all of her moves prior to that. Hey, nice, I got lucky on that one. Good. That'll make up for my hits earlier. Whoa! Hey, nice, I avoided her lightning as well that time. Weird. All that took was a little bit of walking. Not that time. Ooh, this is down to the wire now. Ugh! Gotcha! Wow, but I was on 5 health too. Goodness, that was risky at the end there. Oh boy. Nope, I'm happy with how it went, but it definitely shows me I'm gonna have to up my game. Notably, ooh, what is this? It looks like LFL on the charm, the Moon Star statue. Exciting. Alright, let's go back to the standard soundtrack at this point, as we've beaten LFL. Let's see if she's popped up in the monster manual. There she is. The Azure Queen of Death. Yeah, what is the story behind this succubus? Look, she's number 66. That's kind of neat. I really like that. The succubus gets that vaunted number. A blue statue in the depths of the quarry, carved in the shape of a woman. In spite of its beautiful appearance, it attacks Adol with incredible ferocity. Guardian of the Moonstar statue. Do we have that in our inventory now? We do. Statue found in the Tigray Quarry houses power beyond human comprehension. Well, that's dramatic. So guys at home can now let me know, since that was such a close shave, that fight right there. You guys at home can tell me, like, do I have any chances in this game? Is it gonna challenge me even harder, or am I, am I going to be able to overcome the,
What are you doing here?
the forthcoming challenges, or do you think I'm doomed by what this game's gonna throw at me? I don't know, we'll see. But first, let's see what's going on here now.
You don't listen very well. I believe we handed down a royal edict to close the quarry, did we not?
Oh yeah, this was Elena's brother. Well, we don't know that, but my suspicion was that it was Elena's brother, Chester, I believe. He's only popped up in that one cutscene. Looks like finally this rival character is going to feature into the plot.
If you'd just done as you were told, you wouldn't have gotten hurt. So spare me the lecture. Just do as Lord Maguire asks.
I wondered what had become of you. I never imagined.
Oh yeah, poor. That's the kind of sad. The sweet kid from town has become a lackey of the cruel lord.
You aren't really working for Count Maguire, are you?
Oh, but I am.
Oh wow.
I'm a devoted knight in service of the great Lord Maguire. Therefore, I'll thank you to keep a respectful tone when you address me. Who goes there?
Oh, don't mind Adol here. Oh boy.
Lord from Redmont. What business have you here?
Adol gave his name and explained the circumstances of his arrival in Felghana.
Hey, my name is Adol. Here's why I'm in Felghana.
A friend of Dovi's. I never thought he'd come back. And certainly not now.
Oh.
No matter. Lord Maguire's orders were explicit regarding the closure of the quarry. If you've come to lead this old man out of here, then I suggest you do so immediately.
All right.
Wait!
I'm happy with that. That's all good. Let's all get out of here, and I'll just take the statue I found along with me, and you can't have it.
What about Elena? Or do you even care that she's been worried sick about you? She doesn't even know if you're alive or dead.
Okay, so this is definitely, this is Chester. I mean, it kind of, I think we could follow the plot along. That seemed like the obvious twist.
I've grown weary of playing with nursing. She's 17. She's old enough to cope without her big brother. You should tell her to forget about me. Hell, coming from you, she might even do it. But where are my manners? It would seem I've forgotten to introduce myself.
This guy's gonna be, like, a really tough boss once it's time to fight him, I assume. He's so being set up as the rival here.
I am Chester Stoddart, a high-ranking knight in service of Felghana's lord. His Grace, Count Maguire. Adol was it. As an adventurer, I know you may be tempted, but I'd advise you not to get involved in our politics. That is, of course, unless you are eager to die.
Okay. Well. Well, I'm glad we didn't have to fight yet. That would have been a real shit show, that, I suppose. Oh, cool.
Count Maguire is the Lord of Felghana, though he's not native to this land. He's actually from Rom.
Very kind of the game to let us just fast track back to town. Well, saved a lot of trouble there.
From the moment he took power here, he levied exorbitantly high taxes and pressured us into forced labor. Then, a few days ago, he ordered us to shut down Tigray Quarry, the town's primary source of income. Naturally, we refused, since he gave us absolutely no reason. And that's about when you showed up. To think that Chester would willingly serve a man like that. What could possibly be running through his head? He left his little sister behind too, and she hasn't heard a word from him in months.
And he's really putting on the villain act too, so I don't know if it's some kind of deep mole. He is really playing the part.
Honestly, I have a hard time believing it. Even now, knowing what I know, I keep thinking it can't be true. And what am I supposed to do? Just tell Elena to try and forget about him? I couldn't possibly agree to that. I'd never be so callous.
No.
Oh?
Elena,
Oh shit, she heard everything, didn't she?
how long have you been listening?
I heard you made it home from the quarry, and that you were hurt. So I thought I'd stop by to check on you.
By the way, this was Heather Hogan was the name of the voice actress of Elena, who also did Colette back in Tales of Symphonia. So, yeah, I had to check that, recheck my notes for that one.
And I overheard your whole conversation.
It's too bad she hasn't, her IMDb list isn't massive. Looks like she hasn't had a ton of roles since these two games, the Symphonia and this one. Well, she shows up every once in a while, but yeah.
I'm sorry.
Elena!
Oh dear.
It's good to know Chester's all right at least. But that's little consolation right now.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? Yeah.
Ever since they were orphaned 12 years ago, those two have really watched out for one another.
Bit of a situation Dragonlance-y with Kitiara turning out to be a big bad guy over there.
Up until about 3 years ago, they lived at my house, and I'd always put Chester in charge whenever I was away. I figured it would teach him to be a responsible young man. Though, honestly, I never did get the hang of raising him.
Oh, poor Mayor. He probably blames himself to some extent to Chester becoming a lackey of the Lord.
Adol, could I persuade you to look in on Elena for me? Right now, I think she might find it easier to open up to an impartial third party.
Especially a heroic mime like Adol. I guess we'll do it. Anything else you've got to say?
It just bothers me that you had to fight such a huge creature. To say nothing of it having that evil-looking statue in its possession. I have to wonder if the statue may have been what Maguire was after when he shut down the quarry.
Oh, I kind of appreciate an NPC in the game actually being on spot with the plot like that. We could have had a lot of back and forth, like, why would the Lord close down the quarry like that? I don't know. And then just like, it's because of this statue? What? That's cool that he's smart enough to tell that. What's going on here, guys?
As I'm sure you noticed, the quarry's basically nothing but a huge monster nest at the moment. We can deal with Maguire breathing down our necks, but the monsters pose a real threat. So as much as we hate to do it, we're actually going to shut down mining operations for however long we need to.
Yeah, must suck. I don't know how we would have ever managed without you, Adol. Mayor Edgar is the only thing standing between us and Maguire's oppressive tyranny, and without you, he'd be gone. The quarry's closure will hit us like a ton of bricks, but we'll manage. As long as we have Mayor Edgar, we'll survive. Yeah?
Been lots of bad things happening at the quarry lately. Not too long ago, one of the wooden bridges we built in there came tumbling down. One of our apprentice miners died in that one. Bob was his name. I can't even bear to think about it, or I might start crying again.
Alright, cool, I'll just let that be then, you poor fella. Don't need to drag that one up.
You actually went into the mines? The scary, monster-infested mines? All by yourself? Just to rescue our mayor?
Hell yeah!
It's like you're some kind of mythical hero from a storybook.
Well, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but...
Your name is Adol, right? I hear you're one of those sword-wielding adventurer types who go around saving the world. Huh, Dogi certainly has good taste in best friends, it seems. He's always spouting nonsense and playing practical jokes on people. I just don't know what to do with him.
He's fine. He's a good egg. Right, this was the... Yes, this was the shop here. So we did get... Last time, we did get... Oh, it's there to the left. We've gotten 5 Raval ores, which I think means Adonis is willing to do some work for us. Now, if the new equipment is significantly better than the other stuff, even when upgraded, I do want to first check if I can buy some new equipment rather than going to the upgrading first. Because if I upgrade my old equipment and buy new one, that'll be a waste of an upgrade. So let's see what's shaking here first. Oh my. Adol, might I see that bracelet you've got there? I consider myself something of an expert when it comes to old jewelry and knickknacks. Adol passed the bracelet to Cynthia. I knew it. This is no ordinary bracelet. It's an ancient artifact with innate elemental energy trapped inside. Did you fit this little gemstone inside it yourself? You've got good sense. Gemstones like these help increase the bracelet's power by magnifying its energy. Anyway, thanks for letting me feel up your jewelry. You really stumbled onto something special. Take good care of it. Alright, well, thanks for that. That was nice of her to give us a little explanation there. The local legends around here all speak of artifacts with spiritual energy sealed away inside them. Most people just dismiss it as fairy tale fodder, but maybe such things are really out there, waiting to be found. Sure, let's see, what's...
Welcome.
Alright, so we've got, like, one-time use things here. Shit, and then we've got a permanent HP raise, which is quite costly. And a full revival, which is also crazy expensive. Man, for a single-use revive, that is... ouch.
Don't be a stranger.
Goodness.
Welcome.
Now, let's see what we got here. What do we got? Oh. I guess we could get that longsword. We could also get a chainmail. Well, I guess the longsword. Let's get the longsword instead. Actually, we can afford both of those now that I look at this. Never mind, we'll just get both of those.
That's the one you want? Thank you.
Yes, yeah. Longsword. A long-bladed steel sword favored by many swordsmen. Let's get some chainmail. Chainmail reinforced with metal plates. Very well made.
That's the one you want?
And if you wonder why we have to buy this stuff all the time, in every Ease game, rather than Adol just having them at the start of the next Ease game, obviously, being the good Samaritan he is, he donates these to charity, and uses the funds to... he sells them off, donates the funds to charity, and uses the remainder to sail around the world for more adventure. Clearly.
Thank you.
That's my headcanon, obviously.
Don't be a stranger.
It's easier than anything more convoluted, so we'll just go along with that, okay, guys? Good.
So, yeah. Not bad, Owl Kristen, taking on all those monsters at once. Not bad at all. You must have some pretty serious training under your belt. Or experience at the very least. I'm tempted to say you're just pulling my leg, but you don't strike me as the lying type. You're pretty damn young to be so good at swordsmanship. How'd you manage it?
Oh, well, you know, saving a couple of worlds once in a while will do it. Oh. Goodness gracious, see, look at this. It costs 7 Revolor just to upgrade these next tier ones. But the thing is, like, this is add plus strength 2, so does it become add strength plus 4 if I buy another one? That'll still be only 24 versus 34, so I'm better off using the longsword. Same with this leather armor. Like, I'm thinking, like, if I buy an upgrade to this, will it just be plus 2, in which case it's 10? It's still better to have the chainmail. So I'm just gonna upgrade the shield in... Oops, again, it's those buttons rebound. I'm gonna upgrade the shield instead.
This the one? Good to go.
Ah, see, only defense plus 1 there.
This the one? Hurry it up, will ya?
Oh, gosh. See, because I kind of want to upgrade these guys. So I'm kind of like, do I want to... Because it looks like I could keep upgrading this thing, but... Is it really worth it when eventually I'm going to get a new shield anyway? Let's get one more just to feel a little safer. Oh, it's maxed out now. Okay, fair enough. Is it maxed out?
I've done all I can do here.
Max level, yeah. Okay, so probably this would max out with one more purchase as well, and this would probably max out in a couple of purchases. And in any case, these two are better, so there's no point in me. I'll save those Revolors for these guys, or possibly the next shield that I get.
Come again.
Yeah, I mean... That's a bit, it a bit chafes me a little that there's these two overlapping systems. It's not super egregious, but it does kind of throw me off a little bit to be like, oh gosh, which one do I do? Do I buy upgrades, or do I just get the, newer, better equipment? Did I equip those, by the way? Hold on now. I didn't remember to equip those. Alright. Gotta remember to do that, or we're gonna be in big trouble if we don't do that. There we go. You kinda wish that they auto-equipped, but it's all good. Oops, I meant to talk to that guy on the street, Antonio. But I walked right past him when I was equipping. That's how scatterbrained I am. Oh well, let's carry on with seeing how Elena's doing.
Chester.
Elena. I keep defaulting to Elena. My apologies. I suppose it's Elena.
Adol. I'm sorry. I've just got a lot on my mind. My brother gave me this pendant. He left it here in a letter for me. On the day he vanished.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it makes me feel closer to him when I wear it. But in reality, it was closer than I ever realized all this time. I'm so sorry, Adol. So many horrible rumors have been going around about my brother.
And they're all true! He is a tool of the oppressive government. That's not gonna cheer you up, is it? My bad.
And then, to hear the man who raised me confirm them all, I just want to know what's happening and why. He must have a reason, right? Maybe I'm being selfish. I should just be grateful he's alive. In a way, it's like a weight I've been carrying for the last 6 months has been lifted from me. I may not know what's going through his mind just yet, but I do know that if I could talk to him, just talk to him, then things might go back to normal.
That might also end real bad, I don't know.
So, don't worry about me. I'll be okay. But thank you for your concern, Adol. I really do appreciate it.
Alright. Well, glad to hear you're doing okay. So, what Father Pierre said was true. He mentioned that he'd caught sight of a man who looked like my brother in front of the ruins to the northeast. That's where I was heading when you found me. I went out to see if I could catch sight of him myself. Why would he want to go to such a ghastly place, though?
I have no idea. Alright, let's go talk to Antonio.
What to do? What to do?
Jesus, he didn't have voice acting previously, did he? But suddenly, this line is so important.
With the quarry closed, I'll never get my hands on any Ravel ore. My investors will all drop me, and I'll be ruined.
Oh, right, he's in real trouble with the situation now.
I don't look forward to the mountains of debt that await me when I get back to Rum. Failure. Thy name is Antonio. But wait! You're the type that people randomly send on quests, aren't you? Please, sir, sell me some Ravel ore.
That's a really on-the-nose line, I dig it.
If you can find me just enough to keep my backers from breaking my kneecaps, I'll buy it from you at top.
Oh shit, I already used 2 of them to upgrade my crap. I mean, I didn't realize we actually would get a selling ore to this guy thing.
What do you think? An irresistible offer, no? I swear, I'll pay handsomely. You have to spend money to make money after all. Just 10 pieces. 10 pieces of Ravel.
Wow, 10 pieces. That's a steep asking price. Oh, sorry, hold on. No, I gotta do his voice, but I was doing my Antonio voice. According to Miss Cynthia, Felghana is a land with a long and varied past, full of lost religions and ancient societies. When I hear that, I hear treasure. For example, there's supposedly a charm that can protect the skin, even from lava. Like, you could wear it, go swimming in lava, and not die. Oh, if I were to sell that to a noble, I could make a fortune. You don't seem to have enough. I need at least 10 hunks of Raval ore. Any less and I'm afraid there's no deal. Come back though if you do manage to gather the full amount. I'll do that, buddy. Honestly, it might be worth it to give those Raval ore to him rather than upgrade, because if he gives me a huge payday, I can just get even better equipment, and that'll be way better than using Raval ore to upgrade my stuff. Again, that's just how it goes. So that's actually, my first inclination was no, I must bogart my Raval ore so that I can upgrade my own equipment. But seeing as there is still better equipment available, that might totally be the better option for me. Okay, well, what the heck do we do now? Where should we go? I mean, we're kind of without a quest at the moment.
We can't play outside of town, so me and Hugo are playing hide and seek. He's it, and I thought this'd be a real good hiding place. But I'm a little scared, because look, you can see something shiny at the bottom. What is that? It could be a shiny monster. Or maybe it's treasure. Arr! But it could be sharp treasure. Ow.
Curious that. Adol pulled up the shiny object from the bottom of the well. Oh wow, okay, cool. I was like, how am I gonna get to the bottom of the well? But I just had to press that. Yo-ho-ho-ho! 3 Raval ore. That was a good find. How are we on Raval? We got 6, so I don't have to face the dilemma yet of do I upgrade my weapon or do I hold on to that Raval ore so I can give it to Antonio, because I don't have 7 yet. So, phew! I'm thinking we'll probably get a lot of Raval ore once we go adventuring. So I'm thinking I will then see if I have a 10 by the time I come back. And then if I do, I'll give those to Antonio. And if not, maybe I will. If I have 7 to 9, perhaps I shall upgrade my gear in the interim.